Hey YouTubers, Zindrey here, back with another episode of Diablo 3 Season 2, our barbarian run. And at the end of the last video, we were in one of the two-level kind of mini dungeons out in the field between town and New Tristram and the cemetery. We're on a quest to look for the crown of Leoric, so working on that. And we did die once, unfortunately, but right after we died, we got our first legendary drop, and that's this fiery pole arm that we have. And we also killed a yellow, I always forget what they're called. It was an elite, but I don't remember what the rank is, but killed one of those and got a couple of yellow drops. So our gear really improved at the end of last episode. So we're ready to go back out to the overland and continue working on that outdoor map leading up to the cemetery. So that's what we're doing right now. We weren't too far away from it. So we're going to try to get to the cemetery and maybe get through at least one of the dungeons looking for the crown of Leoric. So we'll see how that goes. And we are definitely more powerful than we were as far as damage. Now our polearm is kind of, takes a while to hit anything with it, but when it does, it's pretty darn strong. Alright, so I'm not going to sit there and keep the spawning zombies all day. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, so our gear is helping a lot now. So I am much more excited about heading into a big, a big mess of enemies is a little less scary now. Right, we can use that. Adventuring Desiccated Heart of the Bear. I believe that is a... Okay, maybe I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe it's for the... for the Necromancer. I was thinking it might have been something for our companions that we'll get later, but that's why I was kind of surprised. I wouldn't have thought they would have been giving us those drops until we had companions. All right. I thought I'd like smacked him into the hole. All right, we'll go over here for just a second and then we're heading in. Just want to make sure we're not missing out on elites and gear and all that good stuff. Oh boy. Yep. Definitely a lot easier with a couple more drops. Look at all the spawns. Everybody wants to challenge me now that I got a legendary. So theoretically, that's why you try to play on higher difficulties, because the loot drops should be skewed a little bit better. I mean, things are still random. You're still not necessarily going to get what you wanted, but you have a better chance of getting something more powerful. And maybe getting them a little bit more often. Alright, pretty happy with that. Let's go up this side and then we'll go in. I always find it funny watching how different people play Diablo. Some people don't care about the map at all, and they are just running as fast as they can through the story. Which I have to admit, that's one of the reasons why they put adventure mode in. Was to remove the story part and just give you the part of the game that's really just the loot. And it's fun. I really like it too. You get a lot of variety and the random generation and all that kind of stuff of the dungeons, but the story's good. It's good enough. Alright, where is the actual entrance? Okay, here we go. So I'm going in. Checkpoint. Alright, so here's the thing. Well, first of all, there's skeletons in here. But there's 3 different... dungeons. And... oh, and apparently elites hiding out in here. I'm kind of glad as I was saying, there are sorry, I always stop talking while I'm in the middle of fighting these things because they're a pain in the butt. But the see, the funny part about it is I don't want to fight the yellow guy. I want to fight the other guys, and they're running around, and I can't get them to stop. So it's just kind of a pain in the ass. But don't want to go back to town either. I'm having like some lag or something too. I don't know if it's just because of all the crap going on the screen at the same time. But I'm hitting A, and it's just weird. So it seems to get better when I get one of these guys alone over here. But anyway, what I was saying is only one of these 3 are going to have the crown in it, and we don't know which one. So we're going to have to deal with that. Is there another one of those dudes over here? Is he the last one? Okay. So we'll have to deal with that as well as figuring out... we may have to do several dungeons, I guess is what I'm saying. Very poorly. 2 life per second, 3 life after each kill, a little bit more armor. Technically that is a little bit better. So anyway, before we find any more elites, we're going to go in this one, and then if it doesn't pan out, we'll go look at another one. So this part of the episode is going to be really quick or not so much. Hey, we got our little shadow clone buddy. Maybe do we need to give him a name too? I have to think about it. I mean, I think he does need a name, but I don't know what to call him yet. So if this is the wrong dungeon, just runs off. And if this is the wrong dungeon, I mean, there's still a chance of getting loot. There's still a chance of finding an elite. And I don't know. Is he gone? Oh, there he is. So it's not like it's not worth your time. It's just not moving the story along, and you have to keep, you have to go to the other ones to try to figure out where the crown is. But the good news is, if it's the wrong one, it's usually pretty short. It's really just kind of like, oh, here's a monster for you to kill. So sorry, is your consolation prize. And by the way, here's a little end stone portal to get you back to the beginning, so we can save you some time. And it's also, maybe what we're about to see, is sometimes they're also for events. So I'm suspicious of this whole room here. Level 14. New ore limp. Active skill category unlocked, or B. Oh, is that our shout? Oh, and it looks like Ground Stomp has got a slow on it now, so we will take that. And it looks like we have Threatening Shout. Strike fear your enemies and make their attacks do less damage. So yeah, that's really good during the little boss battles. And the elites, it'll just make us a little bit more tanky. So I don't really have a good feeling of where I'm going in this one yet. This dungeon, anyway. Alright, let's move it along. I thought when we got to that big room it was might have been for an event, but it didn't look like it. So, I mean, these are kind of reusable pieces. Alright, so I would love to go get the... oh, they're frozen again. Man, it's just been all sorts of stuff for Frozen, hasn't it? Alright, At least we've got more buttons to work with. So I'm actually throwing the shout on. I'm using overpower when it comes off cooldown. I'm trying to stun them and put my my bleed on them so they're bleeding while they're being stunned as well. So it's just kind of, they're never getting a chance to do too much. So I think those were our first shoulder pads. Yep, 21 vitality, 7% gold from monsters. So, and so that's 44 armor as well. So that also just added to our toughness a little bit. So good deal. Pretty happy with that. Finally starting to feel like a warrior here. Starting to feel like a mighty barbarian. Okay, so this is probably not it. So I wonder if that elite that we just ran into is technically the yeah, I think that was it. So we guessed wrong. So we'll do another one. So let's see if there is something up here. There's only so many places. There's one over there. So this will be number 2, Defiled Crypt. And I've not seen a single enemy yet. Which is kind of interesting. Oh, look at that. Nice. And just working on getting our fury up a little bit because we obviously know there's going to be more stuff to fight. Like you guys. Ooh, got an elite over there. Alright, so how are we doing on everything? Did I miss anything in here? Alright, looks like they're like molten imps. So I'm just shouting, stunning, all of these things. Overpowering, stunning, shouting, getting out of the way before they explode. That too, I forgot about that part. And we got some gloves. Don't look like they're too big a deal. And didn't mean to do the shout, but that's fine. Oh, come here, little imp. Why would you die? I was like hitting on it. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to be that powerful. And we'll go over on this side. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't see the wretched mothers again. Take that. All right. That was fun. All right, let's see what's down here. I'm guessing it's going to be probably an elite and another consolation prize, but we'll see. And there's an elite. So I would love to just kill these minions before the big daddies get down here. So I am just trying to wail on these guys as much as possible. working on the little... Yep, you notice that there's the elite and there's the pylon. Or not the pylon, but the exit. So, yeah, so we didn't pick correctly twice. Alright. Time to go crazy on this dude. Yeah, you could give us another legendary or something before we leave. That'd be totally cool. We're fine with that. Totally fine with that. Let me give you a big cleaver. Yeah, that's gonna be... That is gonna be a magic mighty weapon, which is... Normally would be alright for what we're doing since we're barbarians, but... I'll take my legendary polearm, thank you. Gotta grab a drink of water. Hydration. Good. Alright, so that leaves us with only one choice left. Which is fine. I mean, there we go. Which is totally fine. You know, and to be honest, having the elite standing guard in front of it might have been a tip too, now that I think about it. But, you know. Whatevers. Defiled crypt. Wow, this is another defiled crypt. We were just in the defiled crypt. So this time we should find the crown of Leoric. And we'll find elites. Big daddies. Well, out of the Bioshock kind. Okay, they're electrified, so I don't really have to run around. I'm gonna get shocked no matter what I do, so I'm just trying to wail on them here. At least my my health is holding up. I'm really trying to focus on one, because again, these guys will explode. Even the regular grotesque will do damage to him. There we go. Chain reaction. That's what we wanted. Yeah. Alright, so we got some gloves. 30 strength, 8 goals from... I like the vitality. 17 vitality is good, but level 1 gloves versus level 8 gloves. I think we're going to go for that. Skills. So Rend increases the range. That will help dramatically. And Overpower now has multiple axes. Yes. Yes, this is where I start to really like the barbarian. Even with just basic skills. That, yeah, I start to... The area of effect thing helps. Getting a little bit more strength and just getting some more damage going on. It just makes him so much more fun character when he actually has some DPS. I mean, it's not his primary role in like a group usually, but Overpower's just awesome now. Alright. Come here, buddy. Yeah, Overpower just kind of helps burst some damage. So it's really great even for these little packs of wimpy mobs. Just speeds things up. See how much faster that was? There, we're done. So I mean, yeah, I'm using them and not saving them on cooldown for something more important, but, you know, it comes back pretty fast. And I also look at value. If I'm hitting a lot of things with it, I'm still getting value out of it. This might be the way. So we may run back to the other side. Usually when I see these long breaks, either that or it wraps around. It could do that. These long paths, I should say, not breaks, but long paths away from everything else. That it kind of sort of looks like it's might be the way we're supposed to go. And we'll just increase some damage. And we'll just top off our health meter. And we'll just cause a wall to collapse. I also like the fact that this weapon sets things on fire, so that's a little bit more damage. Alright, did that just in time to catch the carrion bats. Alright. So, I mean, if nothing else, we know we're in the right dungeon. Even if it takes us a minute to figure it all out. Yeah, we're definitely getting our getting a more balanced character now, as far as damage and survivability, and also just making a heck of a lot more fun to play. Alright, so we're going to have to go down that area. So it did loop around, so that was not the way. So we'll just keep on looking. It's probably right there. Yep, nothing else interesting right there. So yep. Hopefully we'll find, it's usually an exit to another level. Yep. That's what we're looking for. So what we're looking for. All right. Oh boy, something's happening. All right. It's pretty much just Mr. Damage here, so of course we are too. So I'm stunning, I'm rending, overpower off cooldown, shouting off cooldown, just kind of, you notice we're taking punches and our health meter's going up really fast again, so we're finally getting to be survivable. A couple of loot drops, they suck. Chancellor's Tomb. Alright, there they are. So these little skeleton lords, kind of like the Wretched Mothers. I advise us to kill them really fast, because they spawn skeletons the way the Wretched Mothers spawn zombies. So we just kind of want to make sure that they don't keep doing that. Alright, so I am just checking the hall here for anything. So there's a way out, and to be honest, I think it tells you to like use your portal, your whatever, your teleport ability or whatever, instead of going that way. So there's the crown. Kill Chancellor Eamon. So he's not happy that we're trying to steal the crown, so we're going to have to talk to him about that. Alright, so he's running away quite a bit. To keep the bleeds on you. Yeah, you're not hard, other than the fact that you can run around. That's why we have stun. Almost there. Bleed might get you. Alright, level 16. Ooh, ingenious call. Let's see what that is. Yeah, town portal. So it wants us to use the town portal. So let's look at our... a rare polearm. I think we'll stay with the legendary polearm, but thank you. Something else has opened up. Just basic weapon damage. And sprint. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds very good. So we'll do what we're supposed to do. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, right D-pad does the town portal. There we go. Found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Well, thanks. Needs repair. So yeah, having some more gear, I definitely look better. So Hadrig is going to join our cause and set up a blacksmith operation. So this is basically how you craft. So we'll be able to, if we have the parts for it and the money, we'll be able to do some crafting here. So fantastic. Let's go ahead and talk to Deckard Cain to see what the next part of the story is. This crown has been reforged. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to shout. So we're back on our quest to search for the fallen star. And I think this is a great place to end the episode before we start that off. So as always, I'll clean up the gear and see if there's anything I missed when we were looking and comparing gear a minute ago. But I think that's pretty much going to be it. And thanks again for coming along with us. We'll be back with, or I'll be back with another episode very soon. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.